All right, the NBA All Star Game. Um, First team to 163. They decided that after the target score. I can't remember how they did it, but the first 3 quarters they did it. Then they put the target score up. So um, it's actually gonna be less scoring actually because you see the scores. It was 45-47 at the end of the first. So both teams scored 40 points, at least 40 points in all 3 quarters. Then they changed it to the target score in the fourth. So really, it would have been a higher score than this, but then again, we know the defense kind of went down too over the years, so it makes up for it. But let's start with Team Durant lost by 3, 163 to 160. Of course, Durant. I'm not gonna go over the roster again, but Durant was injured, but he did select this team. Andrew Wiggins, 10 points. I'm gonna start with the starters. I'm gonna start with point guard. I'm gonna go like guard, point guard, shooting guard like that. Trae Young, 5 for 13, 13 points, 10 assists. I needed him to get 19 or 18 on my best, but John Morant, 6 points, 3 assists. But his 6 points was crazy. It was like a alley oop 360 dunk, and then like I think he had 2 of them. It was like 3 crazy dunks basically. Um, uh, Jason Tatum, 8 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. I expected more from him. He shot 4 for 10. Wiggins, nobody shot over 15 shots except for Joel Embiid. But I knew like Embiid clearly the best player, and I'm a fan of Trae Young and Morant, Tatum. Like all 3 of them are my top 10 favorite players. Embiid is too, but I'm just saying Embiid clearly the best player on the team with Durant being out. Tatum 4 for 10, 8 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Wiggins 10 points, and then Embiid had 36 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. He led the team Durant. Middleton 5 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Gobert 6.6 rebounds. Anthony Towns 9.6 rebounds, 3 assists. He shot 4 for 8, and then after winning the 3-point contest, he hit a 3. He was 1 for 4. Murray played good. DeJounte Murray off the bench from the Spurs, 17, 5 and 5, 7 for 11. Then LaMelo, same thing, 7 for 11, 18 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. They both played pretty good. LaMelo, they played a lot of minutes. 27 minutes for Murray, 22 for LaMelo. And then LaVine only played 11 minutes, but he was 5 for 7, 12 points. Had a crazy, his 360 dunk. It was like, he make it look so easy. Then Booker, 20 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 9 for 18 from the field. He played 30 minutes off the bench, so he played more than Trae Young and Morant and Tatum and Wiggins. I'm not sure what the rotations was like, but some players, you could see like some players don't care as much as the other players. Like Jimmy Butler could have played more minutes because he's better than the guys that played ahead of him. But he's been there multiple times. So for the team, LeBron, they won. Let's start with the bench. I'm gonna start with the lowest. I'm gonna start with the lowest to the highest score off the bench. So Chris Paul only played 2 minutes. I didn't see what happened at the beginning. I think he got hurt, but they say he out 6 to 8 weeks now. So I don't know if that came out before or did he just played just because the fans, you know what I'm saying? He in the All-Star game, and then he just played 2 minutes and said, all right, because he had to play because it was too late to replace him anyway. So I mean, the fans want to see him, so I think that's what happened, but I could be wrong. Jimmy Butler, 2 points off the bench, and then the next highest score off the bench was Van Fleet. He was 2 for 4, all threes. He shot all threes, 2 for 4, 6 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Luka, 8 points, 3 assists. I expected more from Luka as far as the passing go, because I went under on his points and over on his assists. But he did play 25 minutes. And Luka actually shot 3 for 6 though, so he ain't like he shot 50%. And then Jared Allen played great. 10 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist. The hometown guy. I'm saying he played for the Cavs. The game was in Cleveland. 5 for 6. And he guarded Embiid pretty good. That's why he was in the fourth quarter lineup. It was Giannis, LeBron, DeRozan, DeRozan, Curry, and Jared Allen. And then Garland had the most points off the bench with 13, 3 assists, 5 for 12. Of course, he was going to shoot more shots because that's his home. That's his team, the Cavaliers. And then the starters for Team LeBron, I'm going to start with the lowest score to the highest. DeRozan had 10 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and he was in that fourth quarter lineup. He hit a big shot. Actually, he tapped the fadeaway, but he got fouled. So DeRozan came through in the clutch. And then the Jokic, played 21 minutes. He wasn't in the fourth quarter. They had Jared Allen in, but he's a better defender than Jokic, though. 10 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists. He almost had a triple-double, 4 for 5. And then LeBron was the next highest scorer, third highest scorer, 11 for 24, 2 for 11 from 3. He started second half. LeBron was disappointing me a little bit, but I just need him to get over 20.5, and he did. He got 24 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists. And then the next highest scorer was Giannis. I expected Giannis to do this. 15 for 21, 12 rebounds. He had 30 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists. And then Steph Curry, man, MVP. He won Finals MVP. All-Star Game MVP. This is his first time winning All-Star MVP. So it was a nice trophy, a Kobe Bryant trophy. So 50 points. I never do steals. I forgot. I didn't do steals and blocks, but y'all can see it on here. I'll do both teams real quick. Because Booker had 4 steals, which is steals very important in an All-Star game because most likely you're going to get a score out of it. But Curry had 50 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. He shot 17 for 30 from the field, 16 for 27 from 3. No free throws, of course, because it was only Team LeBron shot 2 free throws and Team Durant shot they shot 7 free throws. Murray, Middleton, Embiid. But Embiid was real aggressive. He took 20 shots, though. Yep. So guys that was real aggressive in this game that took over 20 shots or more was Steph Curry, LeBron, and Giannis. So basically the 3 best players for Team LeBron. And then Embiid was the only one for Team Durant that shot 20. But if Durant was there, he would have shot 20. But this was a good All-Star game, honestly, man. The All-Star game was good. The whole weekend was okay, but it was just the 3-point contest was disappointing, but I still think, it's here to stay. But I don't know about the dunk contest, honestly. But I understand it's guys got to keep coming up with new dunks every year. That's not easy. It probably was easier in the 80s to come up with new dunks, but now it's everybody did everything. So I think that's what it is. That's why I'm not that hard on the dunk contest. I don't really expect much from the dunk contest, honestly. Just an exhibition for fun. But Team LeBron defeat Team Durant 163-160. Steph Curry 50 points and took home the MVP. The season start back Thursday.